Hi, this is Iman Agai, the founder of Entrepreneurs International Network, and I'm super excited for having you here today. If you want to position yourself as the go-to expert in your local area and you want to connect with very influential people and as a result become one of the most influential people in your city in the round of entrepreneurs, becoming the organizer of your local chapter of Entrepreneurs International Network is one of the best decisions that you can ever make. And today you have the chance to actually apply to see if you can become one of the local organizers of your chapter of Entrepreneurs International Network. So, what is Entrepreneurs International Network? What's the story, and how you can benefit from it? Entrepreneurs International Network is a network of local meetup groups in several cities in the world, and they are like at the moment that I'm recording this video, we are in 5 countries, 27 cities. There might be more cities at the time that you are watching it. We are expanding really, really quickly. This story goes back to about 6 years ago when I started my own business, and I was no one, like nobody knew me. I was not known at all. I couldn't speak English properly. I was new to the city that I had moved to. I was new to the country. I had just moved to Canada, and I couldn't speak English properly. Didn't have any family and friends and network, and I wanted to start a business, but I didn't have a lot of money also to invest in advertisement. And I knew that networking is one of the best ways to position myself as a go-to expert. And I started attending a lot of events and realized the only person that really I remember from all of the events that I attended was the organizer. And I thought, well, if I can only remember the organizer, that probably is the chance with most people who are attending the networking events. So if I want to put my time and effort on going to networking events, I want to become the star of the group. So I started a group called Vancouver Business Network, which was the first group of Entrepreneurs International Network. And that group really grew fast and became one of the fastest growing business networks in Canada. And it kind of like went to right now that I'm recording this video, we have 8,300 plus members. So that group positioned me as a go-to expert locally, and when I wanted to expand my business, so that helped me actually to become a very well-known person and kind of attracted a lot of clients to us. And as a result of that, I built a very successful business and expanded the business to other cities. And when I wanted to go to other cities, that's actually what I decided to do. I said, I'm going to start a brand new network in new cities. So I started a group in Edmonton, and then one of my students started a group in Toronto, and we started expanding the groups. And by, attracting people to the groups, we positioned ourselves as the go-to expert. Now, one of the things that you need to know is that if you are a person who are serving entrepreneurs, it's usually harder for you to attract people to about your business directly. However, if you do something that you're adding a lot of value to entrepreneurs, if you are doing something that you allow entrepreneurs to connect with each other, then you position yourself as a go-to expert in the round of entrepreneurs. You get seen and you get noticed, right? And that's what I was doing. So with Vancouver Business Network, I wasn't making it all about my business. I was making it about members' business. So I was saying, I bring the best speakers and I will connect you with each other. So you come to the event, you meet each other, you connect with each other, and I'll try to get the best speakers that I can to come to this place and talk to each other. But many times we weren't actually doing events that were about speakers, but we were just hanging out with each other, doing parties or, just grabbing coffee and sitting with each other or having lunch together and talking about business. So there are usually 5 types of events that you can do. You may want to get a pen and paper and write these down because this can actually help you a lot with understanding on how you can benefit from Entrepreneurs International Network. So there are different types of events that you can do, and one of the type of events that you can do is just inviting speakers and bring great speakers to talk to people. You don't need to pay these speakers because these speakers want to get exposure, right? So they are coming out to position themselves as a go-to expert to share their knowledge and message and get themselves in front of their potential clients. So that's why they come out. You don't pay the speakers most of the times. and that attracts a lot of people. So one is the type of speakers. The other one, the other type of the events you can run is a panel, right? So sometimes you can bring people who have done certain things, bring them on a panel, 3-4 people, and just ask them questions about how they did a certain things, how they succeeded in social media, how they succeeded in sales, how they succeeded in email marketing, how they succeeded in time management, whatever that helps entrepreneurs a lot with building their business. So again, people come to the panel because of exposure, not because they want money. Okay. The other type of events you can do is just a regular get-together meeting. It can be over lunch, or it can be over coffee or dinner, and that actually is great. And you can mix it with having a speaker or not having a speaker, which actually works really well. And it's very easy actually. So meet and greet type events are actually perfect type of events. You can actually hold them, so that actually helps you a lot. The other type is doing networking parties and trade shows. So you can just do a networking party which people love, and it can help people to connect with each other and network with each other, which is great and fantastic for them. And then you can allow people to just to have the trade show booth in different places, and that way people can connect with each other. So there are different type of there are different type of events that you can run for your business. There are some of them that are super simple, like meet and greet type events, and there are types that you can actually invite people and bring them. The other type of the events, or the fifth type of the event, is mastermind groups. So you actually are just getting together to chat about one specific topic. For example, some of my students were getting together in different cities, and they were listening to a podcast that I had done, and then they were chatting about how they can implement that. So that's actually a great way, very easy way. So you can actually do one of these things as simple as a mastermind group or meet and greet, which is very easy, and up to getting a panel speaker or doing booths and trade shows, which are more complicated. But the point is that with doing these things, you position yourself as a go-to expert. So people come to your event. That's what happened with me. People were coming to my event, people were looking at it, and they're like, okay, so this is entirely volunteer run, because Entrepreneurs International Network is entirely volunteer run, right? I'm a volunteer, the person, the event organizer, coordinator that we have is a volunteer, and all of our event organizers are volunteers. So we don't get paid, we don't pay anyone for any of these things. So everybody puts volunteer work. But the reason we do this is because it helps us to give back to the society, and also position ourselves as the go-to expert and build a bigger network for ourselves. So that's the benefit that we get from this volunteer work, but we don't get paid directly from this. So people were coming to these events, and they were looking around, and they were saying, this entire thing is volunteer on. So what's your business? I would say, like at that time, my business was a web design business, right? So I would say, well, I have a web design company, and imagine a web design company in front of all of these entrepreneurs, right? Now, if you're an accountant, if you have a web designer, graphic designer, copywriter, if you do things that, a commercial realtor, a mortgage broker, a person who needs to be positioned as a go-to expert in front of entrepreneurs. If your target market are entrepreneurs, then running one of the local chapters of Entrepreneurs International Network is actually one of the best things that you can do to position yourself as the go-to expert. We will help you, we will support you, we will give you all the information that you need to how to get the best speakers, how to connect with people, how to actually benefit from networking events. If you have been going to networking events but you have not been getting great results from networking events, actually part of coming on board as an organizer of Entrepreneurs International Network, we give you a specific training on teaching you how to become a great networker, great connector, and how you can use these connections to expand and build your business. When you come on board as Entrepreneurs International Network applicant to become an organizer, you don't need to make any payments. What we need you to do is being committed to actually take action and actually go out and hold events. It can be as simple as just meet and greet events once a week or once every 2 weeks, or it can be as complicated as doing networking parties with trade shows. It's your choice. So if you are interested, if you want to position yourself as the go-to expert, I highly recommend to go below, click on the button below, and apply to become a local organizer of your chapter in Entrepreneurs International Network. These are not exclusive, so even if we have an organizer in your city, that doesn't mean that we won't be able to have you as another organizer. So just apply and we'll get back to you. We will contact you, we'll give you more information about how you can benefit from being an organizer of Entrepreneurs International Network. There's no cost associated to that. You don't pay us, we don't pay you. It's entirely volunteer run, but what we want you to do is we want you to say, yes, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to position myself as a go-to expert with entrepreneurs, but we will give you support. We will give you training, we will give you the templates and documents and everything you need to be able to run your network successfully, so you can position yourself as a go-to expert, benefiting your business and help other people learn something new, network with each other, and grow all of our businesses all together. Thanks, and looking forward to getting your application form and connecting with you to helping you set up as getting ready and set up as a local event organizer of a chapter of Entrepreneurs International Network in your area.